Oh boy.
I'll try to get like
Dig your own grave and go by a tune. She eat up the dick and she don't use a spoon. Hop in the foreign and then it goes zoom. She too attached, think I need me some room. Talk about my bro, put be out at noon. They dumped me until I broke out my cocoon. If I catch him lacking, your homie is doomed. We clean this block, 30 shots out the broom. Half pace to pop out like it's toast. Hit that bitch once and I gotta go ghost. She see I got power, now she do the most. Internet gangsters get mad, make a post. Bet you I win, but my back is the road. Rockin' off white, so she think I'm the Pope. I jumped in the water, I knew I would float. You think you the best, and I'm killing the goat. Niggas was broke, all we had was hope. Bro hit the plug, all he had was dope. I get the last laugh if he think it's a joke. Say she got a friend, well I want them both. Ain't going to jail like me up in the booth. Talk out your mouth, then you might lose a tooth. Brody a scorer, all he know is shoot. I'm dropping the top, I think I lost my roof. Don't listen to him, he won't tell you.
Welcome one, welcome all back to the Oregon State Dynasty here on YouTube. I'm your host, John Eads. Thank you so much for joining us for another game, and y'all know what it is. Another game day, another top 5 matchup. That's all we've pretty much had this season. The past 2 games, ranked matchups against Michigan and Tennessee, both of which we won, and now we begin Pac-12 play on the road at number 4 USC. If you've been here for a while, you know that the Trojans give us the most fit of anybody as the second best team in the Pac-12. So, of course, we're looking to go there and assert our dominance again. But before we get into the game, let's go over the sliders as we always do here. By the way, if you're new, hit the subscribe button and like the video as well. Welcome. I hope you enjoy the content, and comment down below literally anything at all, and I will interact with you. Thanks for joining us today. If you're a returning member, welcome back. A couple changes today. I'm going to update the running back ability slider because John McConnell's a 99 overall running back, and he's moving at the speed of as if he was 20 speed, which is ridiculous. So I'm bumping that up a little bit. Everything else is the same, only change for today. And so far this year, I've been pretty happy with what the sliders have been. They're giving us some tough games, and I think it'll only get tougher as the season goes along. There's always that one game on the schedule where you have no business losing, but you end up losing it, so I'm looking forward to seeing what that one might be. But let's take a look at the top 25 rankings here ahead of our contest. So USC's number 4. They were 5 last week. They're also getting a first place vote, which is really interesting to see as well. And I mentioned it before, we've already played Michigan. They dropped from 2 to 9 after losing last week. Be sure to go check that game out if you missed it. And Tennessee is still in the top 25 as well. Go check that game out if you missed that one as well. Now to the Heisman watch, just really quick here before we get into the game preview. Just want to see where McConnell was. I'm surprised to see he's still in first because, as you saw there, just 15 carries and 65 yards for 1 touchdown last week. Not exactly Heisman-worthy statistics, but hey, we'll take it. And here is a look at the game preview. So number 1 Oregon State, number 4 USC. We're both undefeated to start the season, and they've actually already played a Pac-12 game. We'll see in a little bit, a few seconds actually, who that might have been. But a pretty good team overall. Again, it's early in the season, so I don't put a ton of stock into the rankings for everything like that. So, we have the upper hand on paper, but it doesn't matter that much. Here is a look at USC's schedule, and they have played 1 Pac-12 conference game. That win came against Cal, so it doesn't matter much. You guys know who we've played: Syracuse, Tennessee, Michigan. 3 wins, up to 3-0. And here, taking a look at USC's players, rather, looks like they have a nice running back, 5 yards per carry. Okay, quarterback, that's about it. And here's a look at our season stats thus far. Perfect 5-0 for Quentin Brown, but he's actually not going to play. It'll be Eric Copeland once again at the quarterback spot. So really excited for this matchup. Hope you guys are as well. Let's head out to the Coliseum for the big game. So we actually lost the coin toss, which never really happens. So starting on defense here, 1st down and 10, first play of the game. And you're going to see this quite a bit. The USC quarterback, Kelly, takes off. He was really scramble happy, always jumping out of the pocket. And it was tough for us early on. You see he gets out once again and picks up another chunk gain. That was pretty tough for us to defend early on in the contest. We had to make adjustments as we went. Never really fully stopped it, as you'll see. But 2nd down and 9, big opportunity to get him behind the chains. And we do just that. Big tackle for loss in the backfield by Jared Hemphill. Brings him up to a 3rd and 12 situation, and they haven't passed the ball much, so we're pretty confident what we can do here. So 3rd down and 12, late motion from the receiver, and it looks like they're trying to go with a screen pass, but we shut that down. A big-time sack way behind the line of scrimmage, and it was Chris Anderson making the play. So our defense gets off the field and gets a good stop, and we nearly give it right back to him. Carl Wilson fumbles on the punt return, and luckily Vince Watkins was there to scoop it up. So, we avoid a little bit of a disaster there. Our offense is on the field, so 1st down and 10, first play of the game, and we take a sack. We had receivers open around the vicinity, but Copeland couldn't find one, and he takes a sack. We're way behind schedule. Now it's 3rd down and 12. They drop into a deep zone. That ball probably would have been picked if it got thrown. Luckily, it didn't. It falls incomplete, but still, our offense stalls, and we have to punt on our opening drive of the game, rather. So USC comes back, going with a counter on 1st down, and they get a nice run. So they've ran the ball pretty well early on here. 2nd and 6, going with the pass this time, and of course the quarterback's taking off, and I don't know why I wasn't prepared for that. I dropped back looking to play the slant, so he steps up, gets the 1st down. So the Trojans are moving the ball on their 2nd drive. Now they're looking to pass again, and he takes off again, but this time the defensive end is there to make the play. It's Michael Smith, who's usually playing D-tackle. Somehow he was on the edge, and luckily he made the play, because that one could have gone for big yardage. So now 3rd down and 10, and they're going to pass once again. He has a corner out over there. I'm on it. I come off it. He throws it anyway, and somehow, some way, that receiver makes the catch. I have no idea what our defensive back was doing. So now the Trojans in the red zone. They start with a counter, and we just absolutely gobble that up. Great job by the defensive lineman, also by the corners. They came in on the blitz on the edge, and Ben Moss made the play. So now 2nd down and 15. We pushed them a little bit out of red zone. They go with a run play up the middle, and our linebackers shut that down. So now another 3rd down and long situation, and we've defended these pretty well so far. He's looking, he throws, he has a receiver, but he's short of the 1st down marker, just a 9-yard pickup on 3rd down. So USC will have to settle for a field goal, but they do take the 3-0 lead, and we haven't really trailed, I don't think, at all this season, and we almost gave him a 1st down, too. You see we get a penalty for running into the kicker. I was trying to just test the limits of what the penalties actually are, because they never, ever call that penalty, but they did there, and I was worried because I thought it may have been roughing the kicker, which would have given them a 1st down. So now we're back on offense. We need a response. We went 3 and out on our opening possession of the game. That really doesn't happen at all ever. So, we're going to go on the ground. We're going to feed McConnell. We're going to let Copeland do his thing. We go with a big run there on 1st down, and then we come back and get another one with McConnell. Probably one of his best runs of the season, honestly, which is not very impressive. We pass on 2nd and 10. We go stick, and Haas is open right over the middle. Easy read, easy catch, and that's 19 yards. Our most explosive play of the day to this point. Now back to the ground, mixing and matching with McConnell. Counter to the left side, gets 12 yards, and we're inside the 30. This is a good drive. Let's see if we can finish it off. We're in a 3rd down and 7 situation, and we're going to our money play, which is levels, and we get the 1st down. So good connection there between Copeland and Haas, and now it's 3rd down and 3, and we just get absolutely blown off the line of scrimmage. That's our best run play in the playbook, in my opinion, and they just absolutely shut it down. So 4th down and 3, of course we got to go for this, but it does not work out. Same play, same result, and USC gets the stop on 4th down, and they get the ball back. Unbelievable change of events and turn of momentum there, as Hall couldn't fight forward and get that extra yard. So now we're back on defense, and they have all the momentum. They come out and hit a big play on 1st down. So we're reeling. We haven't really been in this kind of a situation all season to this point, and we really need our defense to step up and make a play here. 2nd down and 4, corner route. Anderson's there. He gets hands on it but drops it. I don't think we've had an interception all season. I think these sliders make it so tough for us to get those picks, but he gets hands on it. So 3rd and 4, chance to get off the field, and we're locking down the receivers. He has nowhere to go. I don't know where in the heck this dude came from, but the running back just cut back off the sideline, made the catch, and moved the sticks. That was one of the weirdest plays I've ever seen, but a big hit on 1st down and 10, and that's the kind of response we needed after that play, because that was a big conversion for them. So USC got about 10 on 3rd down. They go with the tunnel screen on 3rd down and 5, and Dwayne Patton locks those up like it's nobody's business. Of course, they don't get the 1st down there, so they elect to kick it. It's like a 50-some-odd yard field goal. We have Wilson back there, but for no use. USC nails the field goal, so now they're up 6-0. Still a manageable deficit, but still one we haven't seen all year. Nice run from McConnell on 1st down. 3rd down and 5, we're going to try to go through the air, and we get it. Copeland was a little shaky with the throw. I was surprised that it ended up in the hands of Parker. He made the catch. He got the 1st down. So now we're moving. Brian Brewer's bouncing off tacklers. He picks up 10 yards there. We put it back into Copeland's hands. He gets a block from McConnell, gets the 1st down and more inside the 30. So about 3 minutes to go in the first half. We haven't scored. we need to score. And it's plays like this that will get us there. McConnell bouncing off 2 tacklers in the backfield, getting ahead for 7 yards, and now we're inside the red zone. We could really use a touchdown here. Check to the bubble screen on 1st and 10. Slant open over the middle. It's Pennington. He spins down to the 6-yard line. Now can we finish the drive off? This is where we stalled last time we were out. 3rd down and goal. We're going with the fullback angle play. This one has been absolutely cash all year, and we cash in on it once again. McConnell on the Texas route, wide open, and Copeland hits him. We take the 7-6 lead. So a big-time touchdown there because USC had all the momentum, and if they would have stopped us again, I'm not sure we would have come back and, been competitive in the second half. But that was big for us. Let's see if we can continue to hold on to that. The Trojans still have about 40 seconds here left in the first half to put some more points on the board. And, of course, their quarterback's running again. Nice hit by Brian Jude. So down to 30 seconds, 2nd down and 3. We're just trying to keep him in the field of play, really, and keep that clock moving. Somehow he bounces off of Bailey's tackle there, gets over the 50, and USC is in a great position here to put up some points. It gets even better right here. Nobody was covering Payne down in the flat, so he makes the catch off the cutback and picks up 19 yards, and just like that, they're knocking on the door of the red zone. Now 12 seconds to go. 1st down and 10, another check down to his receiver. We do tackle him short of the 1st down marker, and the Trojans would use their final timeout of the half there and knock in a chip shot field goal to take the 9-7 lead into halftime. Quick trivia. Does anyone remember the last time we were trailing at half? Because I don't. I don't know that we've ever trailed at half on this Dynasty series even. So this is an absolutely rare occasion, and it was just our worst half of football all season, really, especially from the offensive standpoint. First half stats here. Pretty even in total yardage. We're dominating time of possession. Really, the big difference was that 4th down stop that USC got. And, man, we got to score some points on offense. All right, time for the second half. Let's see if we can play a little bit more clean on both sides of the ball here in the second. Although, if it weren't for our defense, we'd probably be out of this game at this point. We start off with a nice run by Copeland. That's the second time we've run that play, and they both hit. So, we might keep that one in our back pocket as the game goes on. But we're going to absolutely hammer the ground game in the second half because that's what we do best, and we have to establish that run game. So we do on 3rd down. McConnell gets the 1st down. We come back and try an off-tackle play. I don't know how that dude got in the backfield that fast, but somebody missed a blocking assignment. So 2nd and 14, way behind schedule. We go back to Copeland. He gets half of it back. So 3rd down and 7. We can convert this. Going with a 4-wide set out of the pistol, and the slant is open. That's where we were going with that one for Haas, but he gets sacked before he can get the throwaway. I got to give credit to USC's D-line. They played an incredible game all night. Consistent pressure, and it really gave us some trouble. But y'all know dang well we can create some pressure as well. If you watch the Michigan game, we had 11 freaking sacks. So I need that unit to step up for us here, and they do just that. Along with the safeties, you see Hemphill coming downhill from his strong safety spot to make the tackle for loss on the pitch out. So 3rd down and 16, and this is where our defense is at its best. We're going to rush 5. They go with a draw. That doesn't typically work against our defense, especially when we rush 4 and 5 guys and we're so disciplined. So a big-time stop from the defense, and they kept us in it all game, and now we need to start making some plays and get a spark, and that was it right there. Carl Wilson, 26-yard return in the punt game. He's always capable of making those plays, and we definitely needed that one at that point. Good start to this drive. Quick slant from Copeland to Parker. James Parker, our leading receiver, has been pretty quiet today, so we need him to start, get going here in this second half if we're going to have some success. Another negative run play. That was just a misread by me. I should have kept that one. Didn't work out too well. So 3rd and 8. We've gone with 4 wide sets in this situation today. I say, you know what? Let's go with the screen. Let's see what happens, and it works out in a big way. McConnell makes the catch in the flat, and he is not touched until he gets to the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown. We take the lead back. There's no way that we deserve to have the lead at this point, but we do. So we're just going to roll with it. Defense back on the field. Got to continue to play well. Nearly get a sack. Second try, we do get it. Ball don't lie. So the defensive lineman misses. And looks like it was Jonathan Lundy making the tackle. I think he's a redshirt freshman, a really young guy who's he got a lot of playing time in this game, and he's not really that high on the depth chart. So that was a little puzzling, but if you're going to make plays like that, you are going to play. It doesn't matter, though. USC comes back on 2nd down and hits a slant to Payne. That guy tore us up all day. But 3rd and 10, 54 seconds to go in the third. Big-time play here in this game. Another completion to Payne underneath, but he's short of the 1st down marker, but there's a flag on the play, and they get us with a face mask penalty. At this point, I had that sneaking suspicion that the game was this was the game that the video game was going to make us lose. There's always that one on your schedule every year where the game just does not let you win. I thought that might be this one after that penalty, so I wasn't feeling too good. But Vince Watkins absolutely rocks this guy's skull on third down and brings up fourth. And USC decides to go for it. Another thing that really made me believe that we were going to lose this game. And it feels like every time this happens in the video game, they always get the first down, but Brian Jude says, heck no. He gets in the backfield immediately and gets the tackle for loss. The defense gets off the field. Hell of a play from the free safety, and we definitely needed that at that point. So now the offense back on the field, and really it was just a quick transition. Third down and 12. I don't know how Copeland got that throw off, but he did. That may have been the biggest play of the game because that allows us to run some more time off the clock and, of course, drive down the field and try to add some more points to this lead. That was absolutely massive. But we'd still have to convert on the third down. Nobody was open downfield, so we had to check it down to McConnell. So now 4th and 2. And you know what, USC, if you want to beat us, you got to stop our best play. They couldn't do it. Copeland keeps on the read option, gets around the right tackle, and gets the first down. That's the thing. That's not a situation where you would typically go for that 4th down. But if you want to beat us, you got to make that play. But they do come back and get the interception on the next play. Copeland just let that ball hang out there just a little bit too bit, and that safety pounced on the football. So they end up getting that stop. And now the Trojans have a chance to drive and take the lead. They don't get off to a great start, though. They go speed option. At this point, we're ready for it. But he breaks 3 tackles and gets the first down. And that's another play. That's another play that the video game made because they wanted us to lose this game. I'm telling you, there's been 3 of those. The penalty, the 4th down attempt to go for it, and then those broken tackles. That's just unreal. It's not human at all. But 2nd and 7, our defense is still hanging in there, being competitive. This time, Jude does wrap up and make the tackle, so we get into a 3rd down situation once again. We need to get off the field here. And USC goes with that same screen pass they ran earlier in the game, and again, we're ready for it. So if they went for the last one, they would have to go for this 4th down, right? And they do. So 4th and 6, 0 for 1 today. They're going to pass for it. Quarterback's looking. He has all the time in the world to throw, and he hits the cutback route. No! Ben Moss gets in the way, swats it down. The defense stands tall again, and Oregon State gets the ball back with 3 minutes to go with a chance to put the game away. What a play from the defensive back. All right, so all we have to do here is drive the ball, waste their timeouts, run the clock out, maybe put some points on the board for insurance as well. Great start. We go halfback trap, and McConnell has all the room in the world up the middle. 13-yard pickup. They're still not using their timeouts, though. Down to 2:19. This time we go with the counter. McConnell to the sideline. He does a great job to stay inbounds while picking up. No, we didn't pick up the first down. That was not a great spot, but we'll take it anyway because 3rd and inches allows us to get that first down. They're forced to call the timeout. Copeland scampers over the first down marker to move the chains. Now down to 2 minutes. Copeland keeping on the read option, slides down to avoid the fumble and avoid the hit. Smart play. So 2 minutes, USC's out of timeouts. Let's just keep running the football, keep running that clock. At worst, we settle for a field goal here, go up 8 points, and there's 1 minute left, okay? And they haven't driven down the length of the field and scored a touchdown on us all game. We go with a pass on 3rd and 6, trying to go to the end zone to get that touchdown and just put it away right there. We had the running back wide open over the middle of the field. Look at 24 here, and we take the sack. Just too many guys for us to handle. 95 beat a double team and got to Copeland. McConnell was late with the pass protection help, so now we're forced to kick that field goal. It's about a 40-some-odd yarder, but that's easy money for our true freshman kicker, Fuller. He nails it. So 17-9, 47 seconds to go. Can our defense get one more stop? We start in a zone. They're looking to pass. Only a 3-man rush, and they hit a cutback route. That's going to happen when you don't get any pressure. So a 24-yard strike on the first play of this last drive. And then they come back and hit another one, a little tight end delay route over the middle, 8 more yards. Now keep in mind, they're out of timeouts. Okay, so down to 24 seconds, they spike it, so now 3rd down and 2. We're running cover 4. I don't care if they get this first down, just keep everything in front of you. That's the strategy here. The quarterback throws late, and he actually gets it on target to his receiver, but he drops it in the end zone. I really thought he was going to catch that ball. I need to remember to help in that situation. But 4th and 2, 15 seconds to go, and they hit the curl. He gets up to our 31-yard line. That's fine, though. They're down to 12 seconds, and I actually didn't like the personnel set I was in, so I spend the timeout with 11 seconds left. Probably didn't have to, but that's just fine. 11 seconds. We force the check down and make the tackle in the field of play, and with no timeouts left, the clock runs out. We take down USC 17-9, shut them out in the second half, and we're going to escape the Coliseum with another top 5 win. How about that? Incredible performance from the defense the entire game. They held them to 3 big field goals when they were putting drives together, and our offense really just did enough to win the game. John McConnell with the game-winning touchdown on the screen pass. That was certainly a Heisman-worthy performance. But like I said, we shut them out in the second half, 10-0, after a pretty up-and-down first. We never really dominated in this game, but I am so looking forward to the rematch. Take a look at the player stats. Copeland with an okay day. You already saw McConnell. He had 89 yards on the ground. No touchdowns that way, but had 2 receiving touchdowns through the air. Actually, both of our offensive touchdowns, so how about that? McConnell, our leading receiver. Haas was right behind him with 37 yards. Not much to do today for Parker and Pennington, but I'm sure they'll bounce back in our next game. It just wasn't a big offensive day in general. On the defensive side, Jordan Atkins and Brian Jude, our leaders. Jack Atkins, our leaders with 8 tackles. Jesse Bailey, Vince Watkins had 6. Dwayne Patton had 5. As far as sacks go, not as many as last week, just 3. 1 for Lundy, 1 for Anderson, and 1 for Michael Smith. But like I said, that's all we needed to win this game, so I'll take it. Whole lot of deflections. Moss with 1 legit deflection. Anderson with the 1 deflection, which was a dropped interception. Can't be doing that. Hopefully we can clean that up here late in the season. Carl Wilson had a big punt return that was massive when he did it, 26 yards. And from a total offense perspective, USC actually outgained us, but the big stats to know here, they were just 4 for 11 on 3rd down and 2 for 3 in the red zone. Those 2 scores, both field goals. So I think that was the difference in the game. We dominated time of possession, but like I said, if you guys enjoyed this, you're not going to want to miss the Pac-12 championship game, because I bet it's going to be USC in there. It always is. So I cannot wait for that matchup. Of course, we got to take care of our business beforehand and continue to win, but we're up to 4-0, number 1 in the country. We get our first Pac-12 win of the season, and we should be number 1 next week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next episode with recruiting.